How you doing? Jujubit here. Welcome back to the channel. And this is our second match that we're going to be bringing to you. Me and AggonyAchilles, of course. Big thanks to AggonyAchilles for sending through these replays. This is the second one that you sent to me. Now, Agony's going to be bringing the Arverni and Reconquistador from the ZEAL clan, aka Horrendous, is going to be bringing the Ardiaei. So, definitely, oh man, this is very juicy. I'm very interested to see what happens here. We've got lots of Gallic Hunters straight off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, to be exact, out on this flank. Very ballsy move here. We'll see if they actually get spotted. And it looks like he's going to have to bring over his heavy horse here because they will be spotted eventually. And it looks like the Tarentines are first to see them. And this is going to be brutal, this volley right here. Man, straight into the action here. I love this. So, one volley straight into the Tarentines. He's probably going to lose a couple of his units, but nicely done. He's going to be able to pull out his units at that point. So, heavy horse being invaluable at pushing back the enemy units. I'm going to put it in slow motion just because the action is already intense. Big thanks to Achilles also. So, for heavy horse, chosen swordsman, we've got 5 of them. We've got Celtic slingers at the front. We've got light horse. Very nice to see them, like shock cavalry and blade balance 2.0. Savage dogs. We've got noble horse. We've also got 6 Gallic hunters, did I mention? These guys are going to get shredded. Illyrian cav taking a jab volley and going to get a charge from a heavy horse. That's not a healthy place to be. Mercenary Tarentines out in the flanks. He's lost 1 Illyrian cav over here and there's another one out in that flank. Recon's also got 2 axe warriors at the back. Illyrian levies. Same thing over on this flank here. He's got Illyrian hoplites and Illyrian noble hoplites in his front line. Now, these guys do have expert charge defense, so depending on what they're fighting up against, they can do quite well. We'll see how it plays out for him in this game. Not long ago, actually, I did a replay where it was a faction band tournament battle for 3rd place between Recon and Hippie, and he actually brought a very similar army, minus maybe these Illyrian levies, and it didn't really work out so well for him against the Oathsworn of Arverni. So we'll see how it turns out for him here. Gallic Hunters getting some great shots in here. They are now hidden, so I guess that gives them a great advantage. We've got an engagement out over here on this flank here. Light Horse getting a great charge into the Illyrian levies and being supported by the Chosen Swordsman. Crucially, these guys being light means that they can hold down enemy cav for a good amount of time. The Gallic Warrior is going to be pulled back. These guys do have fairly good stats. And again, this is Blade Balance 2.0, so the range is incredible on these units. 20, oh no, what the hell am I doing? 175 range and 35 missile damage in Blade Balance 2.0 on these Gallic Hunters. So very punishing units if you can get them into the right engagements. These Chosen Swordsmen chasing off the Illyrian cav. They're going to have a good time against the Illyrian levies, but against the Mercenary Axe Warriors is a different story if they're backing them up. But again, we'll see how these Savage Dogs are used by AggonyAchilles here as well. Chosen Swordsmen, being heavy melee infantry, are going to be caught by the Illyrian levies if he's not careful. And it looks like he's going to think about it. Yep, he's doing it. He's going to turn around these heavy horse and absolutely flatten this unit. So not looking too good for Recon here. Good charge being brought in here from these Oathsworn. Sorry, not Oathsworn, Chosen Swords. These noble horse are going to get a great charge in there as well. A little bit missed time. He probably could have pulled back a little bit further with the Chosen Sword. These heavy horse are going to think twice about going after the Illyrian cav and just plug a hole or a gap in their formation with these Tarentine cav. Probably a good decision actually, because he's holding the noble horse off, making sure they don't get shot in the back. Man, this is the most unorthodox Arverni build I've ever seen. AggonyAchilles seems to be quite good with his cav and with his skirmishes, and I guess he's kind of bringing a bit of a kiting build with the barbarians. It's pretty amazing to see how this will work out. Mercenary Axe Warriors being chased off by Illyrian Noble Hoplites and Mercenary Axe Warriors. But again, AggonyAchilles has the mobility advantage. He's got these light horse coming back with 20 men. He's got the heavy horse. He's also got the Chosen Sword, which could deal with a lot of these units as well. These medium Axe Warriors could be destroyed fairly easily by the heavy horse. And we're getting fantastic shots in here from the back by these Gallic or Celtic slingers here. One of them has a single XP chevron. What the hell? No kills. It must have been added before the match. This is incredible. Illyrian hoplites being shot in the back by these Gallic hunters. Some of them are hidden. So again, Recon's going to have a hard time telling where these shots are coming from. Again, Mercenary Axe Warriors also getting absolutely shredded by the Gallic Warriors, the Gallic Hunters. The only thing is, these Gallic Hunters don't have ammo for days. They will run out being archers. So he's going to have to be careful about that. But there are so many units left on the battlefield for Recon. Surely he could pull out something from this. I've seen Recon win a couple of very interesting battles. So it'll be interesting to see how he buys his time in this match. Of course, he's using his cheaper units up here, up the front, to soak up missiles, and doing a fairly good job of that. Also, I gotta say, oh, here we go. We got a charge from the Tarentine Cav into the Chosen Swords, so they're not going to get the best charge on whatever they attack. Illyrian Noble Hoplite is coming in here, so probably a very good sacrifice from Herennis here. And he's also going to close the deal with these Light Horse into the back of those Tarentine Cav. And these, crucially, these Illyrian Noble Hoplites are going to get into combat against those Chosen Swords without taking a charge. We do have Mercenary Axe Warriors getting into the Noble Horse. I think the Noble Horse got a fairly good charge in there, so they're going to be able to win that engagement fairly easily. Tarentine Cav being destroyed eventually, but we've got a change of target here by the Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Don't know how well that's going to work out for him there. Especially since the Noble Horse are going to be pulled out, and Chosen Swordsman going to get attacked by a number of different units. Yeah, don't know how that's going to fare for him, but I mean, this is a problem. He's showing his unshielded flank to the opponent. He is going to turn around and get a nice jab volley in and probably get a good charge as well. But we have a good surrounding maneuver happening by AggonyAchilles. Going to be able to come around the flanks and probably... Here we go, we got a nice charge. So straight up, Mercenary Axe Warriors, you know the Chosen Swords are going to do, probably going to do quite well. Over here, they're also doing very well in shield wall up against the Illyrian Hoplites and Mercenary Axe Warriors. In that dense formation, that means that these Gallic Hunters can get some very nice shots into flanks. Very nice rear charge coming in there from the for the Heavy Horse into the back of these Illyrian Hoplites. Again, Chosen Swordsman proving very useful in this battle as some kind of anvil to the to a lot of these units. No precursor jabs on the Hoplites, so yeah, so AggonyAchilles is going to be able to do this kind of thing, just run straight past these Illyrian Hoplites and go for the Illyrian Hoplites. A rear charge coming in here from the Illyrian Noble Hoplites, but that's going to open up their rear. Now, you probably... Oh, very nice engagements happening over here as well. We got a nice charge in the rear of these Illyrian Noble Hoplites, and again, getting a nice charge into these Axe Warriors. But again, the surround maneuver means that these Gallic Hunters can get very nice shots into the rear here, and the same is going to happen over here into the back of these units that are already engaged against the Chosen Swords. So these Gallic Hunters absolutely being crucial to this game so far. Just absolutely showering this one Illyrian Hoplite with lots of shots. Oh my god. They cannot hold up to that, surely. Holy fuckballs. And again, the Chosen Swordsman doing this kind of thing, just showing the rear of these Illyrian Noble Hoplites and exposing them against these shots from the Gallic Hunters. The Mercenary Tarentines are going to get into this engagement, but it looks like they're going to be blocked by Chosen Swordsmen, and the Gallic Hunters and Celtic Slingers are going to start to scatter. So it looks like these options are starting to run out for Reconquistador, and he's going to have to be careful to keep his units, you know, out of engagements like this. Like, for example, right here, this doesn't look great because he could be shot in the rear. He really has to kind of just focus on the main body of... yeah, he's going to have to focus on the main body of AggonyAchilles here. He's managing to get through a couple of these Gallic Hunters, so very, very nice job of getting around there with the Illyrian Hoplites. Though the Gallic Hunters, what's their morale? It's actually pretty good at 40. For a missile unit, that's not bad at all. Weapon damage is not bad either. So they're going to be able to get out of there relatively unscathed. We got a nice punishing charge coming in here from these Heavy Horse into an unbraced Illyrian Hoplite. Going to pick up a couple of nice kills there. And again, the Gallic Hunters have all of the angles, and they're going to be able to get fantastic shots in here like this on this Illyrian Hoplite into the rear. So every time Recon tries to get a rear charge, it's not working out for him just because it exposes his rear to these Gallic Hunters. Very good shots coming in here. I think the target now is Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Again, AggonyAchilles is going to use his Heavy Horse to just hold this unit up while the rest of his units kind of take shots from a distance. But we do have some some units kind of starting to fail. It looks like AggonyAchilles still has... No, he doesn't have dogs. I didn't actually see when they were used. I didn't see any dead dogs around the place. No. I wonder when they were used. Fuck. Spewing that I missed that, mate. But the infantry of AggonyAchilles is starting to run out. He's got chosen swords. And a couple of his galley hunters are going to be committed to the engagement, so you know he's running out of ammo. 2 galley hunters being thrown into the mix just to hold down the Illyrian Noble Hoplite, and the general being thrown in here as well with 38 men left. So you know that AggonyAchilles is running out of ammo at this point. Chosen Sword is going to be pulled out of this engagement. A lot of units left on the field still for both players, really. But as I said before, AggonyAchilles is running out of the infantry. Very nice charge being brought in here by the heavy horse. Going to be extremely punishing on those Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Even the dog handlers are going to come in here for a bit of a taste. See if they can get some kills. Now, Celtic Slingers might just prove to save the day. I mean, we all know that Slingers have a fair bit more ammo than Archers do, so they might actually be the ones to pull this win out. Galley Hunters, with what ammo they have left, I guess they're saving it for good angles like this on the back of these Illyrian Hoplites. And the heavy horse are starting to fail at this point. Very nice rear charge coming in here from their heavy horse. Units are bunched together, really bizarre formation there, that was weird. And the noble horse coming in here again, just picking up lots more kills. It's pretty impressive, 75 kills against a lot of these very heavy or heavy spear infantry. I suppose all of them are very heavy spear infantry, wow. So pretty respectable amount of kills on the cav here from AggonyAchilles. Let's see what has ammo. Gallic Hunters got the knives out. These guys still have this thing? Yeah, they don't have the daggers out yet, so they still get ammo. These guys don't have the daggers out. These guys don't. So he does have some ammo left. Oh, these guys are out. So AggonyAchilles does have some ammo left, and he's pushing back for the last hurrah. He's right up next to the red line here. These chosen swordsmen absolutely just being an absolute prick for Recon to deal with. These guys just last forever. Even in Blade Balance 2.0, they're an absolute threat. And they're going to be able to hold. We got a rear charge coming in here from these Noble Horse into the back of these Illyrian Noble Hoplites. We do have a wave up. We'll probably get a rat here on these chosen swords. But the trade is a little bit off, as he's probably going to lose his general here. Another charge being brought in here from the Noble Hoplites. The heavy horse. And we're going to get nice shots in here from the Gallic Hunters. There needs to be some kind of pressure put on those hunters by the Illyrian nobles. And it looks like he's content to turn around. Oh, general recently died, so the morale of a lot of these Ardiaei units are going to start to fail. And it looks like, once again, AggonyAchilles has been okay with his cav and his skirmishes here. Looks like he may have a bit of ammo left. It doesn't look like the general has died for... Yep, general's still alive for AggonyAchilles here, so... And he's still got one chosen sword with 48 men left. Going to take a nice charge from the Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Respectable amount of kills on these Noble Hoplites. So 177, 125, 176, and 126 on a regular Illyrian Hoplite. So pretty devastating stuff. Very nice use of the cav just to seal the deal against a number of these Noble Hoplites. And he's going to bring them out as soon as he can. I guess a lot of these units do still have... Nope. Spoke too soon. Some of them do. No, out of ammo. Wow, that was just in time from AggonyAchilles here. So it looks like it was not too soon, and we've got these Illyrian Hoplites just starting to fail, and that was incredible. The numbers are against him on the balance bar, and it looks like that's going to be the winning factor there. Holy moly, that was actually an intense battle. I really enjoyed that. So the heavy horse being used to great effect against pretty much their counter, which is these very heavy spear infantry in these Hoplites. The Gallic Hunters, I wonder how that would have worked out differently had Reconquistador not seen them with his Tarentine cav out in the flank. I suppose for a lot of the battle, Herennius wouldn't have known where a lot of these Gallic Hunters were kind of firing. So that was probably good at disguising where they were shooting. So chosen sword 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, just being traded for good engagements. The chosen swordsman being absolutely invaluable at just holding up and being a massive anvil for a lot of these for a lot of these skirmishes and cav to really make their presence felt. 101 on the general there, very nice stuff. The light horse being used to good effect at the start. I suppose he brought a couple of units that were less than effective, and it looks like it really paid off. The savage dogs getting 28 kills. Don't know how cost effective that would have been. But the Illyrian Noble Hoplites from Recon doing an excellent job, getting a lot of kills, just steamrolling a bunch of units. These Axe Warriors were used to good effect in soaking up enemy missiles, but for a lot of the battle, they were showing their unshielded flanks, so probably not the best use of those units. I mean, if he had shown them just like, straight up in an engagement and kept on chasing and putting pressure on the skirmishes, he may have actually won that battle in the end. But I mean, the Illyrian Hoplites, again, very heavy spear infantry, a good counter to what these units had in the form of the heavy horse and the skirmishes. But I mean, yeah, the chosen swordsmen were just used so well to get into different flanks and just tie down so many units. Very masterful use of those units, just making sure that they were kind of always in an engagement, either with an Illyrian Hoplite or holding down a noble Hoplite as well. So again, great game from both players. I want to thank AggonyAchilles for sending me through these battles. It's always nice to kind of do commentaries on other people's battles, and this was no different. I definitely enjoyed this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. But anyway, we'll see you guys in the next battle. This is GGBest signing out. Peace.